Welcome back to the channel, everybody, and welcome to a brand new Icarus open world session. It's just going to be a series of me playing the game the way that I play it. It's going to be a fairly lengthy one. I'm going to show you what I get up to. Brand new character, no backpacks, no oxygen tanks or water bottles, absolutely completely brand new fresh start in an open world. So we got the desert biomes, we've got the forest biomes where we always land. It's where I choose, and as you can see, snow, desert, everything. Lots of creatures, massive big, I think it's like 64 kilometers map size. Generally the first time when I land, it is immediately check the location on the map to see where we are. I'm really happy with this location. Start picking up absolutely everything to get the pickaxe, to get the axe, start chopping down trees, and then upgrading. As you can see, a level 10 at the moment. We've got to get to level 5 to get to the crafting bench and a whole lot of stuff, so we've got a long way to go. It's also very hard to remember oxygen, food and water. Particularly when you've used a character as mine is leveled up as it is. To start fresh is always kind of just retraining the brain to keep an eye on these things. So anyway, so it's collecting everything, the little rocks, the trees, the basically everything that I can collect that's on the ground that's loose, available for me to pick up, to do some very basic, there we go, just making sure I'm eating, making sure I've got water, making sure I've got oxygen. And there we go. So it's the axe and the pickaxe, and then we're A for away. So the weather elements are starting to show. It's come around pretty damn quickly. This is the best way that I have found to start collecting that wood, chopping down the trees, and start making piles of it. Easiest way to level up. There are alternate methods to doing it. The weather taking care of some trees for me there, easy to chop down now. I've seen people collect fiber and just make hundreds of bandages and then destroy them all and then remake them. This is like little, I wouldn't say cheats, but little easier ways to level up. I just find chopping down the wood is the easiest way. I think it's something like it's a 25 XP per every time you knock down a tree. I think it's 300 XP. and then 100 for each little section that you chop off here. So trees are the easiest way to go. Right now, the weather elements are getting to me. The health is dropping a bit. Again, I just need to retrain the brain that I am taking damage. I need to keep an eye on that. So one of the things I do look at on the solo is always my stamina. My stamina and health, those are well, health primarily. Because the weather is so hectic. You can see on the forecast, in the 3-day forecast, there's going to be some big weather coming in over a 3-day period. So we've got to keep an eye on that. So hence why I'm chopping down whatever I can as quickly as I can to level up as quickly and to start making a thatch temporary base. Otherwise, you're going to be in deep trouble if the weather comes in. Won't survive. The alternative, of course, to what I have done in the past in previous games is to find a cave and hunker down there while the weather is bad. Alternatively, I've done this as well, is take a bigger rock, make a big hole in it, and just kind of get out of the bad weather that way. You'll see a little later on, I muck about with the idea of perhaps doing that, making getting a big rock formation and getting in there and sort of like crouching down and just hiding from the weather. But luckily enough, I level up fairly quickly. You can see I've collected a fair bit of wood already. Starting on the rock because I know where I'm headed for this. I know what I want to do and what I want to achieve. What I also do is utilize the landing pod and put that use it as storage, just to get things out of my inventory so I can get resources, gather resources a lot quicker. Right, so here we go now with a very basic thatch little shack. This is just going to protect me from the elements, place to put a campfire down, keep warm, and cook some food. It's very, very basic. It's very much a temporary one until it gets upgraded. bearing in mind that 3 days of weather is coming in as well, I need to get my talent sorted, make sure I've got the good health, good stamina, and all that sort of stuff. So it is literally just get it built as quickly as possible, make it as sturdy as possible, and just making sure that I'm safe from the elements. The other option that I always look at is I never make it a full-on square. Always do like a triangular shape with one piece missing. That is because the campfire that I put down is got to be on the ground. If I put that on the wooden surface, the whole shack is going to burn down. So I just do it like that. It gives me enough time to put up some walls, put some beams on for extra support as well, leading into the ground, not just on the shack itself, actually going down into the ground for extra support. Whether this actually makes a difference or not, I don't know. I've never tested it. I don't know. Maybe people out there that know the game more than I do, and there's plenty of them, will be able to leave a comment and let me know. I know my good mate Rod from Australia, he's a mega builder in Icarus, and maybe he'll be able to tell us whether there is actual support element from it, from the beams. I don't know. But I just do it just because it makes me feel a little bit happier, particularly with the weather that's coming. There's going to be rain, wind, and lightning. So we've got to make sure we're prepped for that. As I was saying earlier, one of the things that I always forget about is to keep an eye on my water, my food, and my oxygen. So at nighttime, going out heading for these, looking for these sort of things is not a great idea. Visibility is way less, obviously, and there's some nasties out there. So I tend to not go too far from the base, particularly with, right now at least the weather is calm, but when the weather's bad, heading out far from base is not ideal. So right now it's just getting that oxide for the oxygen and picking up whatever food I can. So another night survived, and here we are collecting as much wood as quickly as possible, because the next 3 sessions coming in is a lot of bad weather, and I just want to make sure that we are prepped, try and level up, get to level 4, see if we can unlock some others. It's a little bit tricky because I don't want to overspend the points on unnecessary stuff. So I've got to make sure that it gets done proper, that I use the points for the right thing, the blueprint points, particularly with the 3 days coming up. one of the absolute best ways to get more blueprint points or level up is to hunt. The basic bow does have a curvature drop, which is not great. I didn't even realize it, but I was out of arrows. I was like, come on, shoot him. And I couldn't. I was like, damn. And the best way to level up is, like I say, is to do the hunting. He disappears out of my sight, and then eventually find him and get him. Not the greatest hunting showcase at all. But I do get him eventually, and do get that all-important food and leather and fur and so on, because we need to make a bedroll, and we need the leather for a little bit later on. Yeah, everything goes, like, in this instance, everything goes horribly wrong. It's like, damn it, even my knife had broken down, so I had to find a rock. Anyway, but yep, there it is. Hunting is a good way to level up. This is another poor showcasing of hunting gone wrong. 2 arrows wasted, hit him with a third, and these moa birds are an absolute pain. They are hard to kill with a bow and arrow, and they kick hard. This bird gets me down to very low health. Thankfully, I make it just in time. The juvenile birds, they do not attack, and they are easy prey. My health is down really low. The weather's just about to start coming in too, so I'm like really between a rock and a hard place. This is not good. My knife breaks again. This is what you call absolutely poor planning. It's terrible. It's that's what I say. I'm not the greatest gamer or player on Earth of Icarus, but I do survive, but only just. And it happens more than once. That's the thing. You would have thought I've learned, but no. Right, so the first weather event has just kicked in, and there it starts. We've leveled up to... Oh no, we haven't leveled up. We've kept the same level. We're saving some blueprint points, which is a good idea. Don't waste your points on unnecessary items. The shack starts taking a bit of a beating. Remember, this is just a simple thatch shack, so it's going to take abuse from the wind. That's why I'm keeping some of the blueprint points behind, because I want to get the wood beams, the wood flooring, the wood walls, all that sort of stuff, the wood roof and everything, so we can upgrade the shack. It'll be 1,000 as opposed to 500, so it makes a huge difference. But it's a constant running around, just hitting the roof with the hammer, making sure that nothing breaks or falls apart completely. It's challenging, but fun. No, that's the correct way to hunt right there. A good shot right into the head. One arrow, no wastage, nothing. Perfect. Again, good points to be earned from that. Yeah, do I really want to do this? Yeah, I guess I haven't learned from the first one, have I? Not at all. Not one little bit. Yep, nice good solid kick. There we go, another one. And another one. Health is dropping. Another swipe, look at that. I tell you what. Look at that health. That was by the skin of my teeth. One more hit, that would have been the end of me. Not a clever move. At this point, I've learned, don't hit the mowers, leave them be. Unless you're at really, really good health and can take it. So choosing the right thing is kind of difficult. We want to get to level 5 to start picking up all that wood. So we've got a fair ways to go yet. We're about 3/4 there. Again, it is the base stamina and the health that I focus on the solo. The talent points, again, I also look at going with base stamina, stamina regen during storms, also during combat, melee strength, that sort of thing. Particularly in the early days. Bearing in mind you only get X amount of points up to a certain level, which is kind of frustrating. But it is what it is. Hopefully they'll change that at some point. At this point, I've got 5 blueprint points. We've unlocked it. There we go. All the wood walls, the wood beams, everything. This stuff is going to make a huge difference to surviving. And I also started looking at expanding the shack for future use. Again, the talent points, I'll look at the base health and so on. What, after a couple of nights of storms, that is the best feeling ever. Upgrading the thatch to wood is brilliant. Take the leftover thatch walls, destroy them, you get half your materials back, which can go into making some more, and upgrading the entire thatch to wood, and including the beams, is going to be a lot more sturdier, a lot more robust against the elements. And a lovely surprise attack from a Motherboard. Yeah, look at that. Oh, ouch. Yeah, take that, and that, and that. Right, so there we go. There is proof of why a melee attack on the Motherboard is the better. Get a distance shot with an arrow, and then as it comes in, use your knife. And if we upgrade the knife to a bone knife or to an iron knife, you got a better chance, less health damage, and so on. Come here, little birdie. It is time. So yeah, we get the fire whacker. That's if we get any lightning strikes, and the next two is the bedroll and the hearth. The hearth is more capacity, faster cooking times, just makes things a little bit easier. Right now we're gathering stone for when we get the masonry bent, which is a fair ways down the line, but it's all good. Again, solo, looking at getting the base stamina and things like that all sorted. Time for planning out the expansion. So we are going to drift out over the water, and that's purely because we're going to need running water for the water mills. It requires running water to provide us with electricity to run some of the electricity tools. So I'm just planning in advance here. Whether or not it's the right way to do it, I don't know. Like I say, it's just the way that I play it. And there we go, our first lightning storm coming in. Thunder and lightning. Oh boy. I think the wood hut will be safe, a lot safer than the thatch, that's for sure. So I was happy to get that upgraded as we're gonna experience. Thankfully, no lightning strikes so far, so we haven't had anything on fire yet. And so we've been very, very, very lucky in that aspect. But that's the plan, is to expand all the way out. So let's have a look at level 7, what we're going to go for. I'm still undecided. I think one of the things that we really need to concentrate on is taking all those hits from the mower birds, probably some bandages, maybe even a Shure kit that's a deep infected wounds. Obviously we need to get the little walls sorted, and I'm trying to hold back on some of the blueprint points. I'm trying not to utilize them all, because I know as soon as we get to 10 we're going to need a lot of points. I was undecided whether I need to find a rock to repair this knife or not. That's why I was looking around, but in the end, I knew that was going to happen. Just use the pickaxe. My friend Rod over in Oz says use your pickaxe, you get more return. Yeah, we'll take it. Level 8 now, and Shure kit is definitely on the cards. We need to get that sorted. After all those attacks, no mega wounds. We're very, very lucky to have gotten away with that. And again, get those regen points, those talent points, and make it work for us. And there we go. We are done and dusted with this session. I hope you guys are enjoying it. Leave a comment below. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe and dingle dangle that notification bell and set it to all. Cheers everybody. Have a fantastic day wherever you are, and thank you so much for watching. Really do appreciate the support.